Hey there, if you're new here, welcome. I would consider myself a fan of tech, and up until the year 2020, every single device that I had ever used was either Android or PC. But let's have a look at what I'm using now in 2022. iPad, we got iPhone, Macbook, AirPods Max, Apple Watch. If younger me saw this, I'd throw hands. You bet your ass I'd throw hands. What? Apple sheep? Pathetic. Incompetent. Look, let me just say I'm not a fanboy and I don't blindly support any company or brand. And to be honest, if we're talking about bias, I probably have more bias against Apple, if anything. The only thing that I want is to be satisfied in three categories: function, convenience, and aesthetics. Unfortunately, nowadays, that usually means Apple. It all started because of my ear. In 2019, I was finally gonna get myself a pair of true wireless earbuds. And the models that I went for, because I was an Android user, is the Samsung Galaxy Buds. They look cool, have nice gesture features, and come in black, which AirPods do not. But the thing is, despite all that, there was one massive problem. They wouldn't stay in my ear, my left ear, no matter what I did. Every time I raise my eyebrows, I guess my ear just moves slightly, and so it just fall out. And because all my friends were using AirPods at the time, those were the only other ones I had actually tried, and I knew that they would fit in my ear. So I traded it in. The compatibility between that and my phone at the time was completely horrible, but I just stuck with it. Then came iOS 14, and let me tell you, it could not have come at a better time, because the biggest deal breaker for me about Apple products is the absolute lack of customization that they offer. Everyone's home screen looked exactly the same. You have all the apps in the grid layout and it's just disgusting. Damn right, you traitor. Okay, but iOS 14 introduced widgets and also the app drawer. So basically now you didn't have to show every single app you owned on your home screen. You didn't have to have 10 of them. Couple this with the fact that my mobile plan was almost over and I was able to kind of renew it and get something else, I decided to give it a shot. And oh man, was the ecosystem great. I had never experienced such a seamless workflow to my devices ever before. I don't even remember the last time I connected directly to Bluetooth. You just put them in and it works. Fast forward a couple of years, now we're at the start of uni. I've been binge watching YouTubers like Ali Abdaal and other kind of uni students. And if you do as well, you know that all of them have iPads. And since I had an iPhone and AirPods already, I was like, yeah, you know, why not? I'll give it a shot. It could be my laptop, I guess. The thing can't replace a laptop. But at that time, Apple was like, yo, here's the M1, here's the SD card back, here's a redesign that hasn't been done in 4 to 6 years, here's a sick ass display. So now I have a MacBook. And I'm completely trapped in the humongous walls of the ecosystem. But look, these devices have so much functionality for me. All the projects I'm working on, whether that be for uni, whether for work or YouTube, it's all just right there for me. And if it's on one device I need on somewhere else, I can just move it over so seamlessly. AirDrop is a thing. Let's just say even for YouTube itself, the amount of time I've saved by having the ability to just pull my SD card out, put it in the laptop, and it just straight directly imports into Final Cut. Dude, it makes my creative workflow less of a burden. I can just get right into it. And don't even get me started on how blazing fast this machine is. Especially for things like Final Cut Logic and Affinity Photos, the Apple apps that are designed for it. Bro, it used to take me 5 hours to render a 10-minute video. The first time I used this laptop, I hit render and before I even realized it was already done. What? I talked a bit about the ecosystem before and the whole convenience factor of it, but I'll explain it like this. Before, when I wasn't using all Apple products, it felt like each of my devices was kind of in its own world. If I wanted to complete tasks A, B, and C, I would have to pick one device, and that device might be really good at task A, but it's kind of mid at task B and C. With the ecosystem, I kind of treat all of my devices together like a unity, and so I view it as my workflow rather than my phone, my iPad, my computer. If I need to do task A, I'll go over to this device that's best at handling that. Then if I need to do task B, I'll go to the other device and then task C, so on. Because it's so convenient to switch between the devices, you just do whatever suits you at the time. Finally, aesthetics has always been a big thing for me. come on, Apple has always had an impressive build quality. But I would like to note that there are things I would never ever buy from Apple, like a mouse, monitor, and of course keyboard. Why would you buy this stupid thing for like 140 bucks when you can get something like this for basically the same price? Royal Clutch recently contacted me and wanted to send me their new limited edition colorway for the RK84, basically just to have a look and see what my thoughts are. So I'm just gonna go get that. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me clear my desk. Inside the box we have some accessories. Okay. First impressions, I really like the color. It looks pretty nice on my desk actually. The color palette matches pretty well. Let's try it out. Right off the bat, I can say if you buy something like this, for this keyboard specifically, the stabilizers are actually really nice. Overall, I would say if you had the budget of around like 150 to buy a keyboard, you'd be stupid not to buy this over something like the Apple Magic Keyboard. I forgot to mention that if you want this, you can use the Amazon link in my description or go to their website and use code RK10 for 10% off. But that's really how it be, you know. Apple's biggest flaw is its lack of customization, and it's the biggest reason why I'll never buy accessories from them. In the end, you need to look at the purpose of these devices. If you want something that's really powerful solely by itself, then don't get Apple. If there's a particular thing you want from Apple, then you gotta like kind of look at the other devices and see if they meet your potential needs in the future, because it really is kind of like a key into this massive walled garden of the ecosystem. And hey, if the other devices do suit your needs, then go for it. Enjoy the accumulating value that comes to you when you buy more and more Apple products. But if you want to stay an intellectual person, then don't be like me, don't buy Apple stuff, okay? Go for Android, go for PC, that's the correct options there. I like to think that I'd always be an Android boy at heart. I think that wraps it up for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Alternatively, if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up. That's it from me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy holidays.